Hi, folks. We're here. We missed a little bit of the race. I apologize. Had some life stuff I had to attend to. We did miss stage one, but we just saw the end of stage one there. And we saw Levi McCarty take a stage one win with Van Scoyk in second. Bellinger was third. Reynolds was fourth. Doig fifth. Bill Hales was sixth. Seventh was Aaron Jackson. Eighth was Richard Holland. Michael Coulter Jr. came home ninth in stage one, and Maurice Burnett was 10th, taking that final stage point of stage one. We're going to see 14, 15 cars on pit road here. And it does not look like anybody stayed out except for Sammy Harrell, but it looked like he was a lap down there from what I could see. While they're under caution here, we'll go over our track info here, race info. So they are racing at Nashville Super Speedway today. It is a 1.3 mile track. The track temp right now is 97 degrees Fahrenheit with an 81 degrees Fahrenheit temperature outside, 35% humidity, cloudy skies, and a 6 mile per hour wind. With all that being said, this is G.O.A.T Esports. I'm Nathan, your broadcaster. This is the G.O.A.T Racing League Beef Jerky Unlimited Xfinity Series. Like I said before, we are at Nashville, trying to get everything going here. Again, I apologize for being behind. Just had some things I had to take care of. Let me try to get all your paint schemes updated here. See, a couple of them don't look quite right. And then we'll be ready to go for stage two, and we'll follow them along for the rest of the race. So Levi McCarty was your stage one winner. He's going to be your leader still at the beginning of stage two here as everybody came down pit road. Reynolds is going to be in second alongside him for the restart. We'll see Doig and Bellinger take row two. Hales and Holland will take row three. Coulter Schmitz row four. Burnett and Jackson will take row 5 for your restart. Charles Van Scoyk's going to be back in 17th. He did come in second in stage 2. Not sure if he came back down pit road to top off or anything like that. Just trying to get caught up on all the information in front of me right now. Trying to make sure all these paint schemes are showing for you. There we go. Now it's all updating. All right, let's see what Levi McCarty's got for stage 2. We'll see if anybody's got anything for him to take away that stage win. See if he can sweep the stages, though. He's going to start here on the bottom. Lights are off, they're double file, and we'll get ready for the start of stage 2. I know I already said it, but if you're out there watching, I do want to apologize for being behind. Like I said, I just had some things I had to get taken care of after work today. Was busting my butt to try to get back here. Unfortunately, it just didn't quite work out that way, but you know. We're here now. We'll watch the rest of this race. Once again, your front row, that's Levi McCarty and Justin Reynolds in the 94 on the outside there. Doig and Bellinger behind them. Pace car is off. They're coming to the Geico restart zone. And the green flag will wave. McCarty off to a good jump there. Doig's going to try to follow. 94 still on the outside. He's going to be clear of the 9 going into turn 1 here. So he's going to come down in front. Just enough room. He's going to get a good run here off the backstretch here at the 18 of McCarty's. Those two cars are going to be clear by a few car lengths. And then the battle is on behind them. You've got Doig and Bellinger side by side fighting for that third position. On back through the field, that's Bill Hales in the 53, followed by Coulter Jr. and Richard Holland. Hashtag spicy. That nice Tabasco mobile he's got there in the number 35, followed by the 11 of Philip Schmitz and the Budweiser. I'm digging that car. That's nice. Aaron Jackson back here in the 12th car in 9th position, followed by Jeff Ramsdell. There's Maurice Burnett. There's that number 8. Been running good lately. See if he can keep the momentum going. Joe Tardif in the 7. Good to see him out on the track. Joshua Brock sitting 13th. And the number 1, followed by David Scott. New paint scheme for David Scott this week. In the 31, you got the 6 of Robert Masters. Sammy Harrell back here in the number 43 W machine, followed by Richard Crane. And then you got Charles Van Scoyt, who just went around him. SpongeBob on his way up through the field. Your race control tonight is Christoph Hall. So race reviews, caution reviews, any penalty reviews, anything's going to go through him. Once again, that is Christoph Hall. He is your race control tonight. Justin Reynolds is going to take over the lead from Levi McCarty. While we were running through the field, Bellinger is going to take over 2nd position. Looks like he's got a strong car as well. He's going to try to make up ground on the leader here. See if he can take away that lead, try to get a stage win. This stage will run till lap 45. So as soon as we see that ticker go lap 46, stage 2 will be settled. Levi McCarty. 44 got around it, but he's still hanging there. Just trying not to let him get away. He doesn't want to lose any more positions. Robert Doig with a nice run here, sitting in 4th place. Bill Hale's currently sitting in the top 5. He's up 10 positions. He's tied for your biggest mover of the race so far with this man right here, Jeff Ramsdell in the 97. Both of them are up 10 positions. Ramsdell looking to go up 11 here. He's going to make his way around Coulter Jr. So he will fall back into the 7th position. Fastest lap of the race so far with a 30.99. Levi McCarty right here in the Gravedigger car. He is the one that ran that fastest lap so far. Last lap, your fastest lead lap was your leader, Justin Reynolds. So he's got the speed. He got out front. Now he's looking to get a stage win, get that playoff point, and hold that track position. Charles Van Scoyt finished 2nd in stage 1. Started 17th for stage 2, starting to pass a few cars, make his way back up through the field. Next on his list, that 43 right there of Sammy Harrell, who's got Robert Masters right in front of him. It's only 7 seconds back to 18th. You've only got 4 seconds separating the top 12. So if those tires start coming off those leaders, it's anybody's game. Back up front, Reynolds is stretching out the lead. He's up to a 2nd lead now on the 44 of Bellinger. Looks like he got into that corner just a little bit better, made up some ground, but overall that lead's been sitting 9/10 to 1 second. Levi McCarty just a couple more car lengths back from the 44. Your fourth and fifth place cars. Joshua Brock poking his nose into the picture there. 97 gets just a little bit loose off the corner coming out of four to the start finish. Holds on to it. Still gets a nice run from it though. Loose is fast. You can control that loose race car. You're going to be fast. That's what they say anyway. Sammy Harrell sitting in 12th position, currently down 2 from his starting position of 10th. If I know Sammy, he's out there saving tires so he can make a run later in the race. He's also got a gaggle of cars in front of him. Not a lot of room to go, and it looks like he wants to. Looks like he's trying to pick up the speed here. Aaron Jackson, Coulter, we're fighting side by side. Jackson makes his way around the 3. Now the 7's going to try to pull up alongside and take that position away as well. The 3's just kind of stuck out on the outside right now. If you can get to the bottom, that's definitely where you want to be here at Nashville. As Sammy looks to the bottom of the 3 now, he's going to try to take away that position as well. Up front, Tyler Bellinger was about 1/10 of a second faster last lap, so he's trying to cut down that lead. He wants to go get him and get that stage win. If we run green for the next 6 laps, it's going to probably be between these 2 cars. McCarty's about 2 seconds back from the leader right now. Charles Van Scoik up 5 positions here in stage 2 from where he started. Just looks like he's kind of following Sammy through the field as they're both trying to make their way up through. Tardif and Jackson kind of been leading the way for him as well. Just kind of moving in a pack of 4. All right, folks, we've got about 2 laps to go here when it comes to the start-finish line. Justin Reynolds, Bellinger's still keeping it close. If he can make a big run somehow here in 2 laps and make up half a second, he can take that stage win away. But here comes Joshua Brock in the number 1. He has found speed. He ran about 5/10 faster than your leader last lap. Joshua Brock now to the inside of the 44. He's got 2 laps. Can he make a run at the 94 here for the stage win? Into turns 3 and 4. They'll come to the start finish. They'll have 1 to go here in stage 2. Joshua Brock, once again, he made his way around Bellinger. He's got 1 lap to try to make up half a second here. I don't know if he's got enough time to do it, but he sure is making a strong run and showing us what kind of car he might have for stage 3. Definitely like the paint scheme. That thing is nice. Into turns 3 and 4 for the last time in stage 2. 94 leads the way. The one close behind. One more lap, I think you would have had him. But your stage 2 winner, 94. Justin Reynolds with RBS Racing. That's going to be your stage 2 winner in the 94. He's going to be followed by Joshua Brock. Tyler Bellinger will come in third for stage 2. Then you're going to have Levi McCarty fourth. Bill Hales will come in fifth. Sixth is going to be Jeff Ramsdale, followed by Robert Doig. Aaron Jackson will come home eighth in stage 2. Ninth will be Philip Schmitz. And Sammy Harrell's going to take that last stage point. That'll add another playoff point to Reynolds' basket. McCarty unable to sweep the stages. So we'll see who comes down pit road here. I'm sure we're going to see tires. We're obviously going to see fuel. They got to try to make it to the end of this thing if they can. Was a little bit behind getting here, so I'm not 100% sure what the fuel run is, but I'm pretty positive. I don't think they can make 52-ish laps when they fill this thing up. And here come the leaders down pit road. Everybody in so far. I'm sure we'll see everybody in. I don't think we'll have anybody staying out here. Everybody was on the lead lap. There goes the one into his pit stall. We're seeing a lot of right and left sides go up on the cars here. So we're going to see those fresh tires. We're going to see what people got here in stage 3. The final stage, we'll see who can take home that checkered flag. 94 is going to hold the lead and come off pit road first. McCarty looks like he might get second there. 44, Bellinger will lose. No, he'll hold his position because Brock got around. Joshua Brock still on pit road right now. Sorry, 1 second, folks. I'm going to take a quick break here before we get going in the final stage, and I will be right back. All right, folks, we're back. 94 is going to lead him to the green flag here to start the final stage. They're double file. Lights are off on the pace car. Down the backstretch they go. We'll have 50 laps to go when they go green. We'll see who's got the best long run car. No caution so far for incident that I've seen. If one happened in stage 1 before I got here, not 100% sure. So far since I've been here, no cautions. Pace car dips off. Down pit road it goes. We're going to make our way to the Geico restart zone here. We'll see 94. It's going to lead the way. We're green flag here at Nashville Super Speedway once again. Levi McCarty's going to get a decent jump on the outside. Reynolds gets a big jump out front. 44 is going to hold the bottom. 18 unable to get clear. He probably will get a little bit better run here off the corner, but the 44 should still be able to hold pretty tough. 94 out in that clean air. I think the 18 is going to get it here. Not quite yet. They're double file for 3 rows behind the leader. Ramsdale and Hales back here. They sorted it out. Ramsdale's going to get that position from the 53. Aaron Jackson looks like he started to slide up just a little bit. 9 gave him plenty of room there. They're 3 wide off the corner. Van Scoik on the bottom. Good job by the drivers there. Everybody holding their line. Still 3 wide. Doig's going to make his way around the top and get both positions there. Aaron Jackson, a little bit of a bump there into the wall. Doesn't look like it hurt the car. He'll be all right. Just gather it back up. Holland gave him plenty of room. Justin Reynolds out front by about a half a second now. Bellinger in second. McCarty in third. We saw McCarty win stage 1. So we know he's got a strong car on a short run for sure, because there was a 20-lap stint there. Stage 2, your winner was Justin Reynolds, who is currently still out front. That was about a 25-lap stint there. So now we're going to run 50. We're going to see what these cars can do on a little bit longer run. See who takes care of those tires, who can conserve fuel. Then we'll see who gets that checkered flag at the end. $18 in the 44, holding within 1 second of the leader on back in the field. We got some battling going on back here. The 12, the 23, the 43. The 43 is going to let off the gas here a little bit, give a little room to these cars in front. Van Scoik looking to make the move around the top of the 12. Not quite going to be able to do it. It's just a little bit better getting off the bottom of the corner. That Nashville. Back out front. Bellinger's made his way within 4/10, so he's slowly making up the gap. And McCarty is trying to make up that gap as well. They're both slowly gaining a little bit of time. Ramsdale likes to make his runs late in the race. We see him sit back in the first 2 stages normally, or at least stage 1. Stage 2, he's got a couple stage 2 wins, I believe. Inside the 23 of Charles Van Scoik, still trying to get around the 12. Was not able to finish that move on the top. Good run to the inside, just can't quite get there on the straightaways to be able to get under him into the corner. Good run off this one. He might be able to get that move now. He's gonna let off maybe just a little. Ooh, the 12's gonna slip up. He has a chance to get underneath of him here. Some good fighting going on here through the track. Sammy Harrell, after that little battle the 12, 23, 43 had, the 43 has slipped back just a little bit. Probably trying to save some tires now, maybe save a little fuel. Philip Schmidt's in the 11. Down 6 positions right now. But he likes to make his runs towards the end as well, so we'll see what he's got in store for us. Tardif sitting back here in 11th. Followed by Maurice Burnett, David Scott, Richard Holland, 14th right now. Looking just a little bit to the outside of the 31. I would think Joshua Brock's got to really be saving here. He's way off the gas. I would say he's saving fuel because we saw he had a really strong run at the end of stage 2. Bellinger just took over the lead. To the inside of the 94 goes the 44. We'll see if he can complete the pass, take the lead away from the 94. Not quite yet. The 94 hanging tough on the outside, but here comes Levi McCarty with them racing side by side. That gave him an advantage for the time being. He was able to catch up while they did that. 94 is going to slide up the track. That's going to let both the 44 and the 18, they're going to take away the lead in second position from him. That's going to give Ramsdale, he's going to be really close to Reynolds now. I gotta almost think maybe the 94 went into save mode once he knew he was going to get past, because he just slid back pretty quick there. We'll see. He could be back. He probably will be back. There is your new leader currently, Tyler Bellinger. He's out front in the number 44 UPS Toyota Supra. Levi McCarty, stage 1 winner. Still running strong in the second position. On through your field, you've got Ramsdale. He's up 14. Biggest mover of the race so far. He's in third positions, excuse me. Justin Reynolds is in 4th, followed by Robert Doig in the top 5. On, excuse me. On back through the field, once again, Bill Hills. He's in 6th position. Charles Van Scoik now up to 7th. Aaron Jackson sitting in 8th position, followed by Philip Schmidt's 9th. Sammy Harrell's in 10th. Joe Tardif, he's sitting in 11th position now. Maurice Burnett, 12th. He's gained a couple positions since the last time we checked in on him. Richard Holland, 13th. He made his way around David Scott, who is in 14th, with Coulter Jr. behind him in 15th. Richard Crane, Joshua Brock, and 18th currently. That's Robert Masters. He's going to round out the field right now. So we make our way back up front. These two cars are running strong. Reynolds has fallen back once again. He's got to be saving. I think we're going to start to see a lot of these cars save a little bit of fuel, maybe. Save the tires, if anything. Some of them might not have another set in the pits, so they got to do everything they can to keep these tires as long as they can. We're back and we're up front with Tyler Bellinger, Levi McCarty, trying to keep within striking distance of the 8 or the 44. About 0.4 of a second behind. 1.7 back to third place. That's Ramsdale. Like I said, he's strong late in the races. He's making his way up. Trying to see what he can do to catch those leaders. I think he's probably hoping right now that the leaders are just running the tires off that thing. Because Jeff Ramsdale, he's good at saving tires. Reynolds, oh, we got Van Scoit going around the 9 and the 94. Nice move by the 23. He's going to get a couple positions, make his way up into 4th. Doig will stay in the top 5. That's going to let Reynolds fall back to 6th now. And now he's going to get pressure from the 12 of Aaron Jackson. Bill Hale's up 7 from the beginning. He's sitting in 8th. Having a top 10 run here. Philip Schmidt's inside the top 10 now, sitting in 9th place. Joe Tardif down 3 from the beginning. And we're going to see our 2nd place car make his way down pit road. So this is going to start green flag stops. Like I said, folks, I got here a little bit late. I apologize for that. I wasn't sure how long the fuel run was going to be here. But I think we're starting to see it here. So this tells me the fuel window is open now to make it to the end. Joshua Brock made his pit stop even earlier. He's going to come out pit road now. And we'll see where this sorts him out, because he pitted earlier. Fresher tires, he's going to gain time. Bellinger still out front. 2-second lead on 2nd place now since McCarty came in and made his pit stop. Joe Tardif, he's making his way down pit road. We'll see if any of these other cars try to jump in early. See if they can gain a little advantage on that 44. Not yet. Not yet. We do have Tyler Bellinger, the leader, making his way down pit road. So any advantage that they could have gained from pitting a little bit earlier and getting those fresh tires, that's gone. Bellinger made the move. Now, if you're those cars out front, you're hoping for putting Bellinger a lap down and getting a caution. Oh, no. Not that way. They held on to it. 23 got into the 97. I think the 97 might have had a little trouble getting on the pit road there. Or maybe the 23 just wasn't fully aware of the pit stop happening, but not a lot you can do when you got a strong run on the bottom there. I don't think that's any fault of Charles. Probably not any fault of Ramsdale. Looks like he maybe got a little bit squirrely, but hey, we move on from it. These cars are still going. The 9, the 23 are going to make their way down pit road now to make their pit stop. 53 making his way down. Reynolds, he's still out on the track. So he's going to hold out there. Burnett, Holland, they have not made their pit stops either. At this point, they're really hoping for a caution since they've stayed out longer than everybody else. You can see right there, the 97 makes his way around Maurice. Those fresh tires making it real easy. Little bit of nose damage there to the 35. Not running too bad. Could make the car push a hair, but he's still got it. Reynolds is going to be your current leader. Still has not made his way down pit road, but he's 8 seconds ahead of second currently. There's Levi McCarty. He was your second place runner, so he got a little bit of advantage on the pit stop, and he's gonna be your leader once this cycles out currently. And he's got a couple second advantage to Bellinger behind him once this all sorts out. Burnett, it was your third place car. He had not pitted yet. He's on pit road now. That leaves us two more cars that need to pit. That's the 94 and the 35. Still hanging out on the track. '18's gonna get his lap back the old-fashioned way. He's gonna get around the leader here. Got those fresh tires from already making the pit stop. Second place car, Richard Holland, makes his way down pit road. We have one left to pit. One left to pit. That's the 94. Still out here leading. Sammy Harrell. Oh, we got just in time to see him go into the wall. That's unfortunate. Sorry, Sammy. That's going to let the 12 and the 9 around. The 32 or the 23 is going to look to the inside now. He's going to get that position. Justin Reynolds still holding on to the old tires. Doesn't want to make that pit stop yet. He's stretching this thing out as far as he can. Bellinger looking to get his lap back. Not too much further behind. You can see the gap up ahead of Reynolds. We saw the Gravedigger car there, McCarty. That's your gap once Reynolds pits to the leader. So McCarty coming in just a lap or two before Bellinger. Probably 2 or 3 laps before Bellinger. I'm sorry. That shows you the advantage that he got. Yes, it was 2 laps. And there's your leader to pit road. So Levi McCarty will resume the lead as soon as they come around once again. And they get around that 94, and we'll see where he falls into place making this later pit stop. Reynolds still on pit road. Levi McCarty makes his way around and will take over the lead. 2.5 seconds back to Bellinger. We got 19 to go, folks. 19 to go and a 2.5 second lead for Levi McCarty. Back to Bellinger and Ramsdale. That's another 4 seconds. So they're pretty strung out now. Aaron Jackson's going to be in 4th with Robert Doig in the top 5. Charles Van Scoyke is going to be your 6th place car right now, followed by Bill Hales, Philip Schmitz, and Sammy Harrell. Joe Tardif rounds out your top 10. Justin Reynolds, after staying out as long as he could on the track there, he's going to be in 11th now. He was about 6th place when all the pit stops started happening, so staying out cost him a few positions, but we'll see if he can try to make some kind of run back up through the field. Probably going to need a caution now, but we'll find out. Joshua Brock in 12th right now. Michael Coulter Jr. behind him, followed by Richard Crane in 14th. Maurice Burnett is sitting in 15th. Richard Holland got a little bit of that nose damage fixed. Might have used the fast repair. I'm not sure, 'cause that thing looks pretty fresh. David Scott 17th, and right now Robert Masters is in 18th position, and he's going to be 1 lap down. Levi McCarty still out front, got a 2-second advantage. Last lap he was a little bit quicker than Bellinger by about 1/10 of a second, but he has lost about 1/2 second of that lead he had, and Bellinger's gaining. He's gaining on him again this lap. We'll see what kind of lap times they get after they cross the start finish here. I almost wonder if maybe McCarty's trying to save a little bit more than Bellinger, because he knows Bellinger's got to run hard to run him down, so maybe he's saving, so later on towards the end he can just put the pedal down and go to get back away. Last lap Bellinger made up about 2/10 of a second almost. At that pace, he'll catch him. So we'll see what happens here. Closest battle on the track right now, that's gonna be between Harold and Brock, as Brock looks to take that position away, and he does. Sammy gives him plenty of room. Looks like the one might be just a little bit faster right now, and Sammy knows it, so he gave him the spot. Coulter Jr. in the number 3. Even with where he started, sitting in 13th right now. Bellinger last lap made up a little over 1/10 of a second once again. I think he's going to be able to catch him, but he's got to make the pass, and that's where it's going to get tough. You can catch him, but can you make the pass? And when it's for the win and it's late in the race, you know the leader ain't going to give it up easy. We all know that. So we'll see what happens here. 44 got just a little bit loose off 4. Might have just barely tapped the wall, but it almost looked like it gave him a little more speed. Last lap, he gained 4/10. He'll be there in about 3 laps if he does that again. You can see the gap from second back to third right now. Bellinger's got about 5 seconds back here. Aaron Jackson now looking to make a move on the 97. He's going to try to get into that third position as he gets below the 97. 97 still got some rear end damage. I think that was from when the little incident getting on the pit road happened. I don't know that it was anybody's fault, but I can't really tell you because I can't hear the in-car. Could have just been a racing incident. Could have been more. Who knows? I don't think anything was intentional between those two drivers, so I'm sure they both moved on from it. Ooh, the 9 has to check up a little bit as the 97 came down. That's going to slow the 23 and the 9 up just a hair. The 97 will stay clear and hold the position for the time being. Out front, looks like Levi McCarty may have turned it up just a little bit. He's not giving up quite as much time now. He's holding about a 9/10 of a second lead on the 44, who is still making a nice run here to try to catch him. And that's what the 44 is seeing right now. He sees what's in front of him. He knows what he's got to do. So he gets a nice run into the corner. That lead is down to about 7/10 now. Last lap, he made up almost 2/10 once again. It's definitely going to be very, very close at the finish if he can keep these gains going that he's got. Looked like he lost a little bit there of it out of 4, but he gains it back in 1 here. Definitely the 44 drives in a little bit harder, and I think the 18's getting out of the corner a little better. So he's holding that momentum down the straightaway maybe just a little bit better, and just giving up a little bit going into the corners. And I think that's probably the better strategy because you want that momentum off the corner. But Bellinger's still looking to make a run here. Aaron Jackson up into the 3rd position. Ramsdale still holding off the 9 and the 23. Looks like he backed into a pole, but it's still working. So we've got 6 to go here at Nashville Super Speedway. Robert Doig is in 5th, Van Scoik 6th, the 53 of Bill Hales is in 7th position, followed by Justin Reynolds. Led a lot of laps up there. Pit strategy, excuse me, put him back into 11th, and he's gaining some spots once again. Philip Schmitz, he's gonna be sitting in 9th place right now, and rounding out your top 10 currently, that's Joe Tardif in the number 7. Back up front as we keep our eyes on this battle to see if the 44 is going to be able to catch the 18. Last lap, they were pretty much dead even. And that's unfortunately not going to work for the 44. We'll see if he's got anything left these last 4 laps. As he comes out of turn 4. Nice corner exit for the 44 as well. 3 to go. 3 to go here in Nashville. 18 looking strong. 0.8 of a second lead, and last lap he actually was faster. They were still pretty even, but he was just a little bit faster. So if he can do that for 2.5 more laps, that 18 will visit victory lane. Tyler Bellinger gets a nice run off 4. He's going to gain on this lap. He's got 2 left to try to get to him. He gained over 1/10 that lap. Levi McCarty moves up the track just a little bit. That's going to let the 44 get a little bit more of a run here than I think he would have liked. That's going to bring that lead down to 0.5 of a second. Out of turn 4 they come to the white flag. McCarty's going to take it. Next flag will end the race, whether it's yellow or checkered. And he's holding that 0.5 second lead. Aaron Jackson still sitting back in 3rd. Ramsdale in 4th with Doig in the top 5 right now. Van Scoik, who's up 10 positions, in 6th. Reynolds in 7th. Out front into turns 3 and 4 for the last time. The 18 is going to come off of turn 4. And the 18 is going to win here at Nashville Super Speedway as he takes the checkered flag. The number 18 Toyota Supra shows what that car has tonight. Very strong run. Stage 1 winner, race winner. Heck of a run for Levi. All right, we will run down your race results here. Once again, you're Levi. You're Levi. I might as well call it that right now, I guess. Your winner, Levi McCarty. 2nd place, that's going to be Tyler Bellinger. 3rd place, Aaron Jackson. 4th, Jeff Ramsdale. 5th, Robert Doig. Charles Van Scoik in 6th. Reynolds in 7th. Hales 8th. Schmitz in 9th. Joe Tardif brings home a top 10. Joshua Brock 11. Coulter Jr. 12th. Holland, he's going to come home 13th, followed by Maurice Burnett, Crane, Harrell, Scott, and Robert Masters will finish 18th. All right, folks, we'll interview your race winner here shortly. That guy right there, Levi McCarty. Let's see if we can go ahead and pull him up here. Levi, heck of a race, heck of a win. Bellinger was catching you there. I wasn't quite sure you were going to be able to hold him off, and then it looked like you turned something else on. Walk me through it.
There at the end, in case he got to me, he had a little bit better pace there on that last run than I thought he was going to, but yeah, it was really easy on the tires there on the last 15-ish laps, and just trying to guard if he was going to get there. I the dirty air when you're sitting in second is a lot to really upset the car. And I knew if he got within a second of me, and even 0.7 or so, I felt like that air would have been too much to overcome. So I saved a little bit and had good speed in the first run. Kind of fell off there in the second run because I was trying to lap a couple of guys that kind of just hang out and save tires on the first run, which is a strategy that is pretty smart. But I just saw those guys there, and I wanted to kind of make them pay because they've been doing it a lot, and I was only able to get one of them. So I knew that second stage was going to be kind of rough, but yeah, this is this is one of my tracks, so I felt pretty confident I wasn't going to make a mistake there in the last run.
Yeah, if this was a track that I didn't have to broadcast and I could drive, I'd be really happy. I love this track. But
Yeah, Nashville's fun. It's just the line is really technical, and it's a lot of saving your tires and throttle control, and it meshes well with how I like to race.
I do apologize. We missed a lot of stage one. I had some life stuff I had to take care of. But we tuned in just in time to see you win stage one, at least.
It's no problem. No problem at all. It was a fun run tonight. I enjoyed racing with these guys.
Yeah. This is your time, Levi. Go ahead and give me your shout outs.
Fairfield Auto Group, Fairfield Motorsports, as always. Was able to win in one of my old paint schemes, which is nice. Believe it or not, this is my first win in G.O.A.T. Any of the series, I've been having some real bad luck and have had some good runs. I've gotten beat on some strategy in some different ways, but yeah, I am happy to finally pull one off here, and hopefully I can kind of open the floodgates a little bit and get a couple more. But thank you to you guys. I don't see Zerk tonight, but thanks for doing the broadcast. G.O.A.T as a whole, I've been having fun racing in this league, and he's a great guy, knows how to run a league. There's not a ton of nonsense that goes on, which is rare in a lot of these leagues with guys that are in the beginner IR category. So yeah, awesome run, had fun.
Yeah, once again, congratulations on the win, Levi. Go have fun celebrating victory lane.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Nate.
Bringing home second place tonight, that's Tyler Bellinger. Heck of a run, Tyler. We thought you were going to be able to get him there at the end. Walk me through your race.
Just another night. Car was fast. I really enjoy the Xfinity series. It's my favorite cars to drive, and kind of got caught in a predicament when he pitted if I was going to run the laps out with what I had left in the tank, or if I was going to pit, and just did it a little too late. I was catching him pretty good, and I mean I was pushing so hard those last couple laps. I almost hit the wall and had a checkup coming out of 4. And if I hadn't done that, I think I would have got to him. I only needed a few more laps. I would have got to him regardless. I didn't. Once he got that lead, I wasn't expecting to catch him. We only had 2 or 3 laps different on tires. I figured it was over. I didn't think I was going to be able to run him down like that. So I got my hopes up there. But it was my first race in this league, so not bad to bring it home P2.
Definitely not. P2 is always a good one, but there's always that one more position you wish you would get, but can't win them all, I guess, But nice to see you in G.O.A.T. I know I've raced with you before, and hopefully I'll see you on the track in some of the other G.O.A.T series if you're running those.
Yes, sir. Running them all for the time being, anyways.
Yep. This is your time, Tyler. Go ahead and give me your shout outs.
Well, like I said, I'm still pretty new with everybody. I'm familiar with some of the guys, but I'm not on a team or anything, so just running it solo. Sammy gave me the invite to the league, so I'll shout him out. But other than that, just running it solo.
Alrighty, Tyler. Congrats on P2, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, man.
Bringing home P3, Aaron Jackson. Nice run there at the end. Just pit strategy. I think got a few cars a little bit too far behind. Top two seem to be on
a
it.
little bit, and I hate that track. That's one of the tracks I absolutely hate. I'm terrible there. So I'll take a P3.
So once I'm trying to turn your volume up just a little bit. There we go.
I can move my mic a little closer.
There we go. Just want to make sure everybody can hear you.
Yeah, they don't want to hear me anyway.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm trying to apologize to everybody. I did miss stage one. I had some stuff I had to take care of, but I made it in there just for the end. Looked like you had a pretty good run for the most part. I know you said you don't like this track, but ended up P3. Just kind of walk us through stage one, especially since we didn't see that, and just kind of through the rest of your race.
Just kind of hanging back and trying not to overdrive the tires in first stage, and then drive a little harder in the second stage because I knew I was changing tires at end of the second stage, and then stage 3, 2 harder 25 lap runs basically. And pit strategy worked out to move me up, and I ended up in third, so I'll take it.
It was a great run. It was a fun race to watch. There was a lot of good battling on the track throughout the entire field from what I could see. Other than that, go ahead and give me your shout outs.
Yeah, everybody on my team, Brandon, Ricky, John, Ron, Dakota that runs with us, all them guys, my mom and dad, of course, and the league and all the sponsors. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Alrighty, congrats again, Aaron, on the P3, and we'll see you next week.
All right, sounds great, man.
All right, folks, that again. Forgot to change the driver details. I apologize to the other two. But that is your winner right there, Levi McCarty, and the number 18 Gravedigger Toyota Supra. He's going to bring home the checkered flag here at Nashville. First win in the Xfinity series. So that's going to put him in the playoffs. Pretty sure he was already in by points, but the win guarantees it. The wins are a nice thing to have. Let me double check, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Next week, we'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That'll be a fun one. Then we're going to have New Hampshire a week after that. So next week, we will be back around the same time, a little bit earlier, so we can see the beginning of the race. But we'll be back for Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's going to be probably around an 80-lap race by the looks of it. And we'll see the new track, I think, hopefully. So we'll see kind of like a little bit of a restrictor plate type-ish race. I know from the ones I've watched on iRacing, it's still not quite like running a Talladega or a Daytona, but we'll see the changes possibly they've made to that track unless they decide to run the old one. And then after that, we'll take it to the short track at New Hampshire. And the battle is going to be on for the playoffs. We're going to be entering the second half of the season here shortly. And then things are going to start to get a little more tense. Maybe some panic in some of the drivers that need points. And we'll see some hard racing. It's going to be fun. And with that, once again, this was the G.O.A.T Racing League Beef Jerky Unlimited Series. This is Skulky Esports. And we will see you next week. Stay safe and stay healthy.